tonight. Keep the umbrella handy. Temperatures down into the upper 40s by early tomorrow morning. Nicer weather is on the way, but we have to get through the next couple of days first. Your full forecast is coming up. The WMBD News at 5 starts now.
There are people who have already made up their minds, and they're being driven by hate.
Promoting peace in central Illinois, how local religious leaders are bringing the community together to end Islamophobia.
Religious leaders in Peoria are coming together tonight to continue their work to create a new image for the Islamic faith.
They want to put an end to common fears. WMBD's Shane Gustafson joins us live with more now. Shane?
Well, Paul and Evelyn, United Presbyterian Church is just one of the groups answering questions at the Civic Center tonight. The group hopes that together they can open eyes and show that Islam is different than some may think.
I think there's a lot of suspicion that maybe Muslims are silent supporters of ISIS.
That's just one of the challenges Muslims face each day. Local Muslim leader Kamil Mufti says a lack of understanding is another.
There are people who have already made up their minds, and they're being driven by hate.
It's clear that people still have a misunderstanding of Islam. There's still a lot of fear about what Islam stands for, what it commands.
Faith leaders across Peoria know the discussion about Islam is far from over, so they organized another event at the Civic Center Monday night.
We're being targeted by a political movement that seems to be mostly about demonizing them as the other.
The religious leaders are answering questions that were left unanswered from the last event.
Just some of the comments were rude, were hateful, and were even threatening at times.
This is an opportunity to open up the floor to some of the questions people have and to address them.
They'll address them with answers that show the differences of Islam, but more importantly, the things that bring religions closer together.
When we are in positions where we have some amount of power, we're to use that to protect the very most vulnerable within our societies.
If we allow things to be said negatively of another religion, it can always be said of you as well.
And even though this discussion might not change things right now, some hope it leads to a better future.
And I think this shows the importance of building those relationships and bridging those divides.
Now, even though guests were supposed to RSVP for tonight's event, the group says anybody is welcome at the Civic Center. It starts at 7 o'clock and we'll have continuing coverage on WMBD tonight. But for now, reporting live in Peoria, Shane Gustafson, WMBD News.
All right, thanks, Shane. A suspected gunman is on the run after shots were fired into a house in Peoria.
Police say it might have been a drive-by shooting involving a large gun. Bullet holes in 7 casings were found at a house on the 2100 block of West Star Friday night. Police say they heard gunshots while responding to another call on the block. A ShotSpotter alert also came a few blocks away a short time later. Now, neighbors add that someone was shooting from a car with an AK-47. Nobody in the house was at home at the time. Well, one person is still recovering tonight after being shot early this morning in Peoria. A ShotSpotter alert led police to the 1800 block of South Stanley a little after 2 a.m. That's where they found a person injured in the street. Police expect that victim to recover. There are no suspects in the case.
The subject of a manhunt is dead following a shootout with police. The FBI tracked down Dracy Pendleton, who was wanted in connection with another police-involved shooting in Mahomet. The search came to an end Sunday in southern Illinois. Pendleton had been on the run for more than a week. When police caught up to him, they say he ran into an abandoned house before the shootout began. When Pendleton saw the officers, he opened fire, shooting and hitting an FBI agent. Agent is expected to recover. SWAT teams surrounded the house and sent in a remote-controlled robot that discovered Pendleton's body laying on the second floor next to an assault rifle. It's unclear whether Pendleton was shot by an officer. Now, we did speak with Pendleton's father on the phone this afternoon. He told us he believes the initial shooting might have been sparked by the separation he was undergoing with his family, and that all of it was just too much for him to handle. An investigation is underway after a fire at a house in the 2200 block of West Albany in Peoria. People who lived there were met by a house full of smoke when they got home Sunday afternoon. Firefighters estimate damages to be $55,000. 6 people are getting help from the Red Cross after a fire at their house Sunday happened at a multi-unit home on the 1000 block of North Flora Avenue in Peoria. The Red Cross is providing a place for them to stay as well as food and emotional support. The cause of the fire and extent of the damage remain unknown.
Police are increasing their patrols as part of an effort to keep impaired drivers off the road. It's part of the Click It or Ticket campaign running from now until Memorial Day. Drivers caught without a seatbelt will be ticketed, and drivers under the influence of drugs and alcohol arrested. Around this time last year, 13 people died, and 3 of those deaths were alcohol related. Law enforcement agencies advise that you buckle up. Peoria firefighters are helping kids and adults with muscle-weakening diseases. Firefighters across central Illinois had boots in hand as they greeted drivers asking for donations in support of the Muscular Dystrophies Association's mission. The MDA hopes to find treatments and cures for diseases like muscular dystrophy and ALS. One girl suffering from this disease is especially grateful for how the organization has helped her overcome the challenges she's had to face.
They send me to summer camp every year where I get to be around kids who are like me, and I get to know I'm not alone. And they send me to clinic where I get to see all the specialists I need in one visit, and they helped me get my leg braces and forearm crutches, and I'm walking more.
Firefighters will greet drivers across several intersections over the next 3 Fridays.
WMBD is your local election headquarters. Democrats Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders rally voters ahead of primaries in Oregon and Kentucky. And as Craig Boswell reports, presumptive Republican nominee Donald Trump is dealing with allegations of mistreating women.
I need your vote tomorrow.
Hillary Clinton's final push for votes in Kentucky ahead of Tuesday's primary included jabs at the presumptive GOP nominee.
If you get a hold of Donald Trump's plan for the taxes of this country, it is trickle-down economics on steroids.
But Clinton must first defeat her Democratic challenger, Bernie Sanders. Sanders is on a roll, having won the last 2 primaries, and is expected to do well in Tuesday's votes in Oregon and Kentucky.
El pueblo de Puerto Rico es más importante.
He's even campaigning in Puerto Rico Monday, scrounging for every vote possible. Sanders is vowing to stay in the race until the last votes are cast. Washington, D.C. is the final primary on June 14th. For the Republicans, the race is effectively over, but the road for Donald Trump is far from smooth. Trump is on the defensive after a New York Times article detailed accusations of his poor treatment of women. Trump responded on Twitter, calling the article dishonest, and pointed out an interview with a former girlfriend featured in the piece who claimed she was misquoted.
They did take quotes from what I said, and they put a negative connotation on it. They spun it to where it appeared negative.
True or not, it brings attention to an already high-profile issue that most women voters are not fond of Trump. A recent poll shows 64% of women surveyed had an unfavorable view of the billionaire. Craig Boswell, CBS News, the White House.
Well, car crashes are the leading cause of death among teens, but coming up, how you can help keep your kids safe behind the wheel. But first, Chris.
Evelyn, clouds have been increasing all afternoon long. More rain is certainly on the way as this moisture continues to push into the River City. So how much rain could we see? We'll have that full forecast and more coming up.
You're watching WMBD News at 5 in high definition with Paul Cicchini, Evelyn Wilkerson, and Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast. This is WMBD News at 5. Central Illinois proud.
Avantis is all about the bread.
Home of our original fresh baked bread for your perfect sandwich with pasta or just a spread of butter. There's nothing like Avanti's bread.
Go to AvantisPeoria.com to find your Avantis.
Here's what you can see tonight on WMBD, Central Illinois proud.
The Sewing Center is your go-to destination for all sewing, quilting, and embroidery needs. Our experienced sales staff will help you find the right equipment for every project. We have highly skilled technicians to provide expert repairs and fast turnaround times. Need help with your new machine? Let one of our teachers help you improve your skills with complimentary lessons, or join one of our clubs, classes, or demos. So stop by our store today or check us out online.
It's a Slice of Summer giveaway at Casey's General Stores. Visit Casey's for Slice of Summer savings like Pepsi and Mountain Dew 20-ounce bottles. Buy one and get one for only $1. And large made-from-scratch taco pizzas for only $13.99. Plus, pick up a Slice of Summer code on your receipt and enter online to win hundreds of prizes and thousands of pizza slices all summer long. It's all happening now at Casey's General Stores. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Cleaning up and stepping up to help those in need. That's Energy at Work, Ameren, Illinois.
Hey, we're all done. No cavities. We'll see you in 6 months.
Hi, Just Kids. We're going to need to schedule another appointment.
Lease a new Pathfinder for $299 per month. Visit Uptree Nissan in Peoria.
At Sherman's, we have an amazing deal going on with our furniture. If you're interested in a sofa, love seat, sectional, recliner, maybe a bedroom set, dining set, or even a whole house full of furniture, now is the time to come in. Because you've got 4 years to pay with no interest, or if you want to pay up front, take 20% off. With 4 years no interest, $4,800, it's only $100 a month. $2,400, only $50 a month. 20% off, that's nothing to sneeze at. Come on into Sherman's. Our Memorial Day event is today through Memorial Day.
Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Welcome back. Not a bad day, a little bit below average temperature-wise. Clouds starting to roll in. It's dry so far, but that's not going to be the case for too much longer. Here's current view in Bloomington from our Dillman Brothers Sky Cam. Temperature now in the Twin Cities cooling into the upper 50s. Notice your dew point. That's that measure of moisture currently sitting at 44 degrees. The air slowly beginning to saturate a bit, and we need that to happen in order for that rain to develop a little later on tonight. Now further north, mainly in the 60s, Peoria currently sitting at 61, at 63 in Lakin, 65 in Peru, and 60s and 50s off to our south and west. Galesburg actually currently sitting at 58 degrees. So not a whole lot of rain that has been making its way into central Illinois has been reaching the ground just yet. That should change over the next few hours as the atmosphere continues to saturate from the top down. Notice some rain trying to push into McDonough and Schuyler counties. Might be getting some light showers now popping up just to the northwest of Beardstown, south of Macomb. All that rain becomes more widespread tonight. There's a big chunk of moisture moving out of Missouri and Iowa that'll be heading our way this evening. We are also tapping into a little bit of moisture coming in off the Gulf and heading its way northward. And just up to our north is a cold front. That cold front's going to continue to nudge its way southward. That boundary is going to end up being the cutoff line between some dry and moist air by tomorrow afternoon. And until that, we're still talking widely scattered showers. So tonight we'll pick up some rain. It probably won't be a whole lot. Most of us likely receiving under 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Now here's feature track as we go through the rest of this evening. Showers spotty at first, becoming more widespread around midnight. But notice where the heaviest rain, or at least the biggest chunk of rain, remains along and south of 74. Further north, probably not going to see a whole lot of rain in your direction. Pontiac, Peru, maybe a few stray showers, really not a whole lot, and likely under 1/10 of an inch of rain that far north. Through tomorrow, can't completely rule out some light rain showers, then holding on for that morning drive, but I think it's going to be a little spottier in nature. Now temperatures tonight falling into the mid to upper 40s, 45 in Galesburg, 48 degrees in Peoria, 46 in Bloomington. As we fast forward through tomorrow, some spotty showers for the morning drive. I think we get a break, at least by mid to late morning into at least through the early lunch hour. But by 3 o'clock, another narrow band of rain begins to redevelop and push through parts of central Illinois, with skies gradually clearing out from north to south as that dry air finally pushes back in. So temperatures tomorrow not moving around a whole lot, back into the mid-60s, 63 in Peoria, 65 in Lincoln. Not bad up north. I think with sun coming out a little sooner near Peru, you can see your temperature bump up to 64. But high pressure returns as we head into Wednesday. That's going to dry us out a bit. Skies will then become partly cloudy to mostly clear as we go through the rest of the day. So that extended forecast looking a little better, still cool, especially early in the period. Back to 70 on Thursday, a chance of some more showers on Friday with temperatures hanging around the upper 60s and lower 70s. As we jump into the weekend and early next week, there's everybody's favorite word, warmer, with temperatures in the 70s and back to 80. So looking in the right direction.
Yeah, it certainly is, almost as though summer is upon us.
Almost.
All right.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. All right, religious groups challenge an Obamacare provision over contraceptives, while the Supreme Court is declining to hear the case.
And a non-for-profit that's raising money to help the less fortunate. See how they're pitching in as part of May Community Challenge at 6.
Just announced from Ford. 0% financing for 60 months. And now for a limited time, get an extra $1,000 smart bonus cash on Edge and Explorer. Ford, America's best-selling brand, now with a great offer. 0% financing for 60 months and an extra $1,000 smart bonus cash. Supplies are limited, so hurry while selection is best and see your local Ford dealer today.
Leslie?
Oh, hey, Tubi. Yeah.
You know what would make you feel better. Come on, just say it. Say the magic words.
Wisconsin Dells.
It's not hard to have fun when you know the magic words. Start planning your next trip to the water park capital of the world. Go to wisdells.com and get your free vacation guide.
Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Spend the day shopping quality-built name-brand furniture for every room in your house and enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
All right, come on, everybody. It's time to go.
Getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. When you shop at Kroger, you get low prices throughout the store, weekly specials, great value from our quality brands, digital coupons, and even fuel points to help you save at the pump. No spin, just savings.
Treat your family to a thick ribeye steak for just $6.99 a pound and pick up a pint of fresh blueberries and get 2 for $5. Great food, low prices at Kroger.
With all the festivities you have planned this Memorial Day, it's good to remember Memorial Day is really about the men and women who have laid down their life in service to our country.
Now through Memorial Day, Extreme Nissan will make a $5 donation to America's Gold Star families for every no-pressure test drive at our dealership.
Our goal is to raise $5,000, and we can't do it without you.
For more information, come see us today at Extreme Nissan.
Goodwill thinks it's very important to recycle because the amount of donations we receive means we have an abundance of material that we work with every day. Goodwill recycles clothing, metal, electronics, which includes computers, shoes, cardboard. We make a point of recycling everything we possibly can. So rather than throw it into the landfill, we recycle it. It is important for Goodwill to recycle because it's the right thing to do.
Hi, I'm Mike Woolsey, General Manager, Brad Barker. Hey, Drew, how are you doing? Do you want me standing here where I'm going to finish? At Brad Barker Honda, we have the... Landon, what are you doing in there? I think everybody's gone. Can we try this again? Welcome to Brad Barker. I'll get it right this time. Hi, I'm Mike Woolsey, General Manager, Brad Barker Honda.
Hi, I didn't know you were in today.
Hey, Kristen, I'm here all the time. What are you talking about? Sorry, guys, I don't think this is going to work today. But it's like we always say here at Brad Barker Honda, you're more than a customer, you're family.
You're watching WMBD News at 5.
8 people are dead after a bus crash in Texas. 51 were on board the charter bus, which was traveling along a rural highway.
We will look at the highway, the vehicle, the driver, and company operations.
Several people were thrown from the bus, which was heading to a casino. It crashed about 80 miles from its destination. The cause of the crash, it remains under investigation.
Car crashes are the leading cause of death among teens, and CBS's Marley Hall shares how parents can get involved to ensure their teen's safety.
Luke Wheeler is learning the rules of the road and the risks. The 17-year-old has a learner's permit.
I don't want to be another statistic about distracted driving.
In 2003, the rate of teen fatalities in car crashes started dropping. But in 2014, there was an uptick, and it's not clear why.
It could be more teens driving, and it could also be more distraction because there are more teens using devices.
The data showed boys are at a higher risk. 3 in 4 teens killed in crashes were male.
But a new report from Safe Kids Worldwide finds parents can help keep their teens out of harm's way by creating a safe driving contract.
When it comes to teens who have a formal agreement with parents, we found that they are 10 times less likely to drive after they've been drinking. They're 4 times less likely to drive when distracted. That's using their cell phone.
We're really proud of you for taking it seriously.
Luke and his parents have a contract. All parties involved must agree and drive by the rules.
Children model behavior from their parents, teachers, friends, and we've got to set a good example.
And so what's the first thing you're going to do in September when you get your driver's license?
I don't know. I'm probably going to play some music and just drive around the block a couple times by myself.
No rules against that. Marley Hall, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Safe Kids Worldwide recommends teens have a minimum of 50 hours of supervised driving under their belt before getting their driver's license.
The Supreme Court is sending an Obamacare contraception case back to a lower court. Justices unanimously decided not to rule on a challenge from religiously affiliated nonprofit groups. Those groups object to the plan's requirement to provide free contraception. This is the fourth time the Supreme Court has heard a challenge to President Obama's Affordable Care Act, and the second case challenging its contraceptive mandate. The Supreme Court says it wants lower courts to help the opposing sides reach a compromise.
Well, coming up, how students make history launching a satellite into space.
Here's the CBS Evening News tonight, America's painkiller epidemic. Tonight, we follow one heroin addict's journey on a search for sobriety. Plus, is the GOP eyeing a third-party candidate to take on Donald Trump? And their elementary school project is out of this world. We'll have those stories tonight on the CBS Evening News.
First Payday Loans has the tools you need with loans up to $2,500. Stop by today and get up to $50 off one loan payment. Take North Sherwood Avenue to access our parking lot or call us at 309-282-1100. Borrowers often use payday loans over a period of months, which can be expensive.
Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Goods Furniture has a wide selection of furniture for every room in your home at prices to fit every budget. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Improve your home with simple projects from Menards. All Rubbermaid mailboxes and accessories are on sale. This Gentry all-in-one mailbox and post combo is available in 4 colors, only $49.99. Dutch Boy Max Bond exterior paint from Menards features a no prep, no prime formula. It provides superior adhesion to dirty, chalky, glossy, or previously painted surfaces. Save $9 a gallon. That's $45 on 5-gallon pails.
Save big money at Menards.
If a nursing home injures your mom or dad, call Parker & Parker.
Seresto makes it easy to help protect your dog or cat from fleas and ticks. With the performance you expect from a monthly topical, Seresto kills and repels fleas and ticks for 8 continuous months. Its innovative delivery system offers effective flea and tick protection in an easy-to-use, non-greasy collar. Seresto, designed to perform for 8 months from Bayer.
Final day today. It's the end of the going out of business sale at closing time tonight at Beds Direct and Rooms Direct soon thereafter. Don't miss this last chance opportunity to save 50, 60, even 70% off brand name mattress sets. To take advantage of our deepest discounts yet on every stick of fine furniture. To get an insane 75% off Oriental rugs from around the world. Yes, everything must be liquidated regardless of cost or loss. But you have got to hurry. This fine furniture and bedding is going, and it's going fast. It's the end of the going out of business sale at closing time tonight at Beds Direct and Rooms Direct soon thereafter. Final day today.
In school, he liked history.
And camping trips with his father, where American generals once rode. By the First World War, he was colonel in the Argonne Forest. By the Second, FDR's Army Chief of Staff.
He reorganized our military to fight for freedom on 2 fronts. It saved our nation, and with it, the free world. George Marshall's strategy to rebuild Europe would create a lasting peace.
It was called the Marshall Plan.
Molina Healthcare salutes excellence in education. You're watching WMBD News at 5.
Britain's Queen Elizabeth II turned 90 last month, but now that the weather is nicer, the nation is celebrating with a week of festivities. It was a celebration fit for a queen who arrived in a horse-drawn carriage. 6,000 spectators, including celebrities, gathered on the grounds of Windsor Castle to watch performers from around the world. For the finale, a giant cake rolled into the ring as the crowd sang happy birthday. The Queen's birthday was actually April 21st. The celebrations will stretch into June. Well, a group of elementary school students are making history as the first school to put a satellite into space.
If the tiny satellite works, it will beam back photos of Earth to schools around the world. Mark Albert shows us how.
400 jubilant students at St. Thomas More Cathedral School celebrated Monday after NASA released their CUBE satellite into space.
It was awesome, and now we're the first school that actually launched a satellite into space.
Once the antenna deploys, the satellite is programmed to take a picture of Earth and beam it back every 30 seconds.
This is where you'll see the pictures from the satellite.
Yes.
Kindergarten teacher Emily Stalker led the mission at the school.
I think the big lesson here is perseverance. If you really want it and you work hard enough, you really can do anything.
The father of one of the students came up with the idea for a satellite, and he admits he had ulterior motives. Joe Pellegrino is also an engineer at NASA.
We need American, engineers and scientists. So that really is the mission goal.
What did you think? What went through your mind?
Wow, we did it.
Sixth grader Gabriel McPhail's mother was overcome with joy.
It's just been incredible.
Did I see you wipe a little tear away?
This is a little emotional for me, yes.
The satellite's battery should last up to 9 months, powering exploration and inspiration for schools around the globe. Mark Albert, CBS News, Arlington, Virginia.
Any school can purchase the equipment needed to download the satellite's pictures directly from space for about $200.
Well, don't go anywhere. Chris is the final look at your forecast next.
If you run a small business, you know, the most valuable things are also the hardest to get. The wisdom grown from failure, the confidence born of fear, the strength that only comes from having been helpless. That's why these things are worth so much, and why you need to insure them accordingly. This is where the knowledge and experience of an independent insurance agent is also quite valuable, to advise you on the best coverage to protect those things that you can't afford to lose. The point is, when your business is covered by a West Bend insurance policy, one bad break does not have to be the end, because the worst brings out our best. That's the silver lining. Eagle Rock Insurance Services, an official supplier of the Silver Lining, serving Central Illinois for over 30 years. Insurance, consulting, benefits. Learn more at eaglerockins.com.
Oh! What? That was an easy call. She was safe.
No, I guarantee she was out.
I'll give you a guarantee with Frontier. They gave me a 2-year price guarantee on high-speed internet.
Now, that's an easy call.
So was that one.
Get a 2-year price guarantee with Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone service and 1-year agreement on new internet service. Plus, get 1 year of Amazon Prime. The choice is easy. Call 1-888-FRONTIER now.
Throughout Central Illinois, there's someone lending a helping hand to families and businesses. Someone providing the means to make hopes and dreams become reality. We're your hometown community banks, and we're a part of your hometown. Together, we're making our community stronger, one relationship at a time. Hometown Community Banks. Look for the clock tower, and you'll know. We have time for you. Remember, Tessie?
Put on Gutter Helmet, America's original, first, and #1 gutter protection system. Call today to receive 20% off your complete gutter protection system. Go to IllinoisGutterHelmet.com to schedule your free consultation or call 309-682-4600.
You guys gotta see this YouTube video.
With Extreme, your TV is for watching your favorite apps.
What are we watching? Let's go to my room.
And your tablet is where you watch live TV. Your phone? Let's see.
Have fun, kids.
That's where you watch your TiVo shows.
Nice.
And with the fastest in-home Wi-Fi, you can stream it, watch it, and game it.
Rematch?
Mm-hmm.
All at the same time. Have you discovered Extreme?
Live the good life here at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois. Spend the day shopping quality-built name brand furniture for every room in your house and enjoying lunch in the Wine Cellar restaurant. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
WMBT News Facebook fans are taking social media to the next level. More issues, more comments, more input than anywhere else. Like us and join the conversation right now. You're watching WMBT News. 5.
So I cannot wait for the weekend. It looks like it's going to be gorgeous.
Already waiting. You're just ready to jump ahead.
I
It's
know.
only Monday.
We'll go from Monday to Friday.
I wish.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? Let's take a look at that forecast. It's been a dry day, but now it's not going to be a dry night. We've got some scattered showers moving on through. Won't be a lot, generally under 1/4 of an inch, at least for most of central Illinois. Further south could pick up a little bit more. 48 degrees for a low temperature tonight. Tomorrow, some spotty showers through the morning drive. I think we'll get a break around lunchtime before another round of some light rain pushes on in the afternoon. Highs should manage to reach those lower 60s. But the extended forecast, this is why everyone wants to jump ahead. We're back in the 70s this weekend. Still another disturbance to bring at least a chance for some showers on Friday. So temperature's not going to move around much Thursday and Friday. After that, we are back in the 70s and bound for the 80s, assuming nothing changes a week from now.
Sounds good. Like a chance. Yeah, cross both fingers.
All right, thanks, Chris, and thank you for watching.
WMBD News is available on air, online, on the go. Just head to our website, ciproud.com.
You can also get the latest news on our app for your phone or tablet, and we'll see you.